Hi, I am Emily Barton. I'm a professional hair and makeup artist with over 18 years in the beauty industry. And this is your millennial makeup space where I focus on techniques, skin that's lived a little, and looking high, lifted, shifted, higher than the ceiling without any med spa appointment required. So let's get started. On the last video, I went over contour placement, blush placement, under eye concealer placement and technique. So this video is going to be focused all on eyebrows. Now, I would say it's safe to say our generation has a little bit of PTSD on the eyebrow wave, because when we were in high school, junior high, early college, it was all about basically your eyebrows didn't even exist, and if they did, they were nice and thin. So we went from that to now where we're at, where the bigger, the fuller, the fluffier, the better. So we also have been in the microblading era, and the microblading era that went really well, and also maybe the microblading era that has faded a little bit and left us a little bit scraggly. So if you fall anywhere in that category, you are not alone. I have ridden the wave with you, and where I'm at is post microblading scraggly area. So I'm gonna show you how I like to make my brows full and thick as possible. They have not been groomed any time recently, but I am also a big fan of getting them waxed, getting them laminated, but that's more like of a special occasion type of thing, not like a everyday it's happening kind of thing. So I start out with brow gel, and this is a clear brow gel. I comb my brows up all the way, move to the other side, and then as it's drying, I like to shape them a little bit more intentionally. So again, this is clear, so there is nothing on my brows. And as I get closer, you can see that they are not manicured. They are overgrown, but that's okay. This is the real deal. So now that they are lifted, I want to add some color back in to my brows. And when you are doing your foundation, your brows can get a little dusty, is what I call them, with the like your foundation can make them a little dusty, a little bit gray. So this is also a great way just to bring them back to life, give them some really good shape and color. I like to use brow pencils. This one has a little bit of an angle to it and just helps me guide how I'm shaping my brows. And I always start with the center right here. And I go from this little piece of my eye and I go straight up. That is my my stencil, my location kind of navigator. And what I do is I like to go like brush strokes. And so I am just stroking my pencil straight up and giving additional hair to this portion of my eyebrow. I am following the natural way that they're growing. So when I hit about here, they start to grow this way, and I am going to follow that pattern with my pencil. I'm gonna stay on the upper side of the brow and try and not add too much more underneath, because then I feel like my eyes will droop and I want them to go up and out with a nice arch. So I am going to err on the side of up and not lower than where the hair is growing. Now, having manicured brows helps with that a little bit more. But you'll be able to see the same thing on this side. I'm going straight up with my brow pencil, and then I am following the arch of my brow and going out towards my temples. So it's somewhat hilarious that we say brows are sisters, not twins. It's true. It's very unoften that I have clients that have exactly perfect same brows, unless they are perfectly microbladed. But even that's human error, right? So you can use this pencil to make them defined and make them look more like twins, and not just rely on the natural asymmetry of your brow. Next, I take a gel, and I'm just going, this is a colored gel now, and I'm going back in over what I just did, and I want the eyebrow hair to pick up the color of the gel, and just give that nice feathered look. This is like mascara for your eyebrows. So it makes them longer, darker, it catches the length of it, where on the end of your eyebrow might be clear. This is like mascara, so the end of the brow hair grabs the color and just fluffs them right up. So that is all I do. I don't like to go too dark. If I feel like they need a little bit of, like if I aired when I was applying, I'll just use the spoolie end of the pencil to fix them, and just to kind of clean up. You can also use that concealer end, so if you go a little too high, you can just bring them down with a light brush of the concealer right over top. All right, and then that's my brows. So I want you to go practice this technique, see the difference, and meet me on the next video.